everyone, it's Doris here, otherwise known as Knittynina, and welcome to episode 6 of the Knittynina Diaries. Very happy to be back here with all of you today. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for taking the time to leave me a sweet comment. I have actually made sure to reply to each one of you, so hopefully you've seen that reply. And I also want to thank those that recently have subscribed as a result of a sweet endorsement that my friend Gaina from Tales from Cuckoo Land just did in her recent episode. So thank you, Gaina. That kind of a vote of confidence really means a lot. Especially Gaina has a huge presence out there, and just to know that somebody as popular as her to kind of highlight my small little podcast really just warmed to my heart. And Glenda Bathgate sent me a comment letting me know, hey, I'm out here to see you because of Gaina. Also Mary Escott and Laura Wojcikowski, thank you so much. And Laura actually let me know that she has grandparents that are Finnish, so some Finnish blood as well. And she has family like right around the corner here in Pennsylvania. So small world, right? Talking about Pennsylvania, it's a Saturday morning. We're expecting an ice storm, just 2 inches of snow, nothing major, but some ice is expected. So yeah, so kind of staying in, all cozy, and hopefully knitting a lot. But I'm not complaining, right? Because in comparison to what other parts of the country have gotten, it's been a breeze for us here in the East Coast, not as bad as the Midwest. So that's that. And, yeah, let's get started, shall we? I'm gonna, hopefully you have something to drink, a nice cup of java, tea, your favorite beverage. Hopefully you'll go get cozy. I'm having my tea. You know how I love my tea. So, in the last episode, I had talked about doing a scarf. I was actually wanting to do a scarf before the winter's over. And so I'm very excited to say that I finished it. Let me show you something. I think this will give you the clue of what I'm talking about. If you saw the last episode, I don't know if you could see these up close, but that color should tell you all. This is called Winter Globe, I think. Snow Globe. That color of nail polish should tell you what I finished. It's like a little trivia here, right? So let me show you first the yarn. So I had talked about that I had gotten this yarn way back in the day. I think it was actually like a bag sale in Webb's, when I went to Webb's many moons ago in Northampton, Massachusetts, yarn.com. And I found this yarn, and it's just exquisite. It's Louisa Harding Kimono Angora Pure. I'm going to try to see if I can focus here. And it's this beautiful, as you can see, soft Angora with wool. And it's just absolutely beautiful. And it was the inspiration for the nail color. I know, how crazy I am, right? But I just thought it was so beautiful, so soft. And, you know, I was talking about the fact that there is a trend right now, right, to get some silk mohair and knit it doubled with wool, and it just creates that beautiful fuzzy look. I love it. So I just wanted to use this up finally. And I found, and I used 9 skeins of these, and I have this left over. So, no, I should say I had 12 total, so I used 10, and I have this left over. So 1 full skein, and I don't know, maybe 40 grams of this. So I'm hoping that I could make, I don't know, I could potentially make fingerless gloves. So it's a US 6 needle. It's suggested, well, that's what I used, a US 6. Each ball has 125 yards. So I would say I have around 175 combined, maybe. If you know of a great pattern and you think I have enough yarn, shoot me a comment, will you? That would be just lovely. It's a beautiful yarn, made in Italy, just perfect. So I did, and I'm going to pop a picture of it. It's a free pattern in Ravelry, and it's called the Irish Hiking Scarf. This pattern was popular back in the day, but I had mentioned to you that I wanted to do something instead of a cowl. I wanted to do something that I could wrap around. Hence, this is what I wanted to make, and I wanted some cables. So, hence, yeah, I think I'm popping a picture here somewhere. So hopefully you can see it. But here is the final product. Very, very long. Okay, let me show you. Let's see. So I hope you can see that closely. I kind of did maybe like 7 rows here of stockinette. And I just wanted it to curl like that a little bit. And then I started with the pattern. And I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of the cables, right? I mean, not 5 rows, 5 sections, right? And then you can see it. It is pretty long, which I like my scarves to be very, very long. And then it keeps going. And there it finishes. So let me put it on for you. It is super, super cozy. Let's see. It is very, very cozy. I guess I should have done and started the episode with this on, right? I can't really see what I'm doing here, so hopefully you can see the softness and the I can't barely see, but it is just so soft. It's absolutely, it's amazing how my nail color like blends in completely. But yeah, I am loving it. Hence I put a white sweater on. Put this on so you could see, just have a nice contrast. But it is so warm and cozy, and it's truly, truly a treat. Truly a treat. And you know, it's a beautiful free pattern, so you should check it out. Look, I'm going to try to get up so you can see the detail of the scarves. I mean, of the cables, forgive me. It's just, it's so soft. Let me show you. Then I kind of did the 3 or 4 knits. Kind of a stockinette at the end. But this is a pattern that you can just pretty much do anything with. You can do a scarf, you can do a cowl with this. You know, you really want to have the cables pop out, right? No, that's not looking good. I feel like I'm carrying a baby in there. But yeah, it's just, it's truly, I mean, if hopefully the camera can translate the beauty and the softness of this yarn, because you can see all the angora. It's just, it's like silk. And then, I mean, and again, who doesn't love a long scarf? I do. I do. So that was my big finished project. Again, I did a US 6 needle, US 6, and the pattern is the Irish hiking scarf. The next thing I wanted to show you is my work in progress. Oh, before I do that, I should tell you, and you know what? I don't think I have pictures, but I just wanted to say that. Remember the Naima sweater that I made, the duster that I made? My friend Sally received it for her birthday, and she totally loved it. I have to look for if I took any pictures. I mean, we were so excited about me giving this to her, and she was blown away when she received it. So I have to double check if I did take pictures, because it'd be a shame that I didn't. I think I did take some pictures when I put it in the gift box, and I kind of fixed it all pretty. But I'll pop them in here somewhere here. And I also baked her a cake. Now, I'm not a huge baker, but I've kind of been dabbling into baking. Very, very hard, strong, maybe 3 years ago, I was baking a lot. And recently I just started, just for special occasions. So I'll show you the cake. It's I hope you like it. I mean, I think it turned out pretty. But again, keep in mind, it's kind of my first time really doing like flowers and roses. So I'll put that up here so you can take a look at it. But yeah, it was her birthday, so I was very excited, very happy, and she loved it. So Naima has gone to a new home and is embraced by much love. And then the next pattern that I'm working on, and this is, again, you saw this in episode 5, is a shawl that I'm making. It's called the Kala Shawl by Natasha Hornby. And I am going to pop again a picture here as I did in the last episode. And here is kind of the picture of the pattern and the name. So the funny thing is that, I don't know if you remember, that in the last episode, I couldn't remember. I was having trouble remembering the type of flower this was. And I'm like, it's not tulips. And I was like going through a whole list of what could it be. And hello, knock knock. Jackie Summers, one of my viewers, sent me the sweetest comment. She's like, they're calla lilies. And I'm like, oh my God, they're calla lilies. What was I not thinking? I was calling it kaya, kala, because you could say kaya, but in another language. And then I said kala, kala, and it just reminded me of something. And Jackie Summers says, yeah, you know what? Those are calla lilies. That's why they look like calla lilies. So Jackie, thank you so much. I had a little brain fog there for a moment. And this is the yarn. I showed this, I made my hollow shawl in episode 1 with this yarn in a blue, like a blue topaz, but this one is in a gorgeous kind of ballerina pink. And let me see if I can show it to you. And it's called Noble. Such a beautiful yarn, and the color is just so beautiful. It's that soft pastel-y ballerina pink, and it's held double on a US 6 needle. And if I can show you, so when I started the shawl, when I showed it to you in the last episode, I actually had done all this kind of like pattern section here. And I had started it, and I told you I was around here, and I left this marker as an indicator of where I was. And when I showed it to you, you can barely start to see the flower. I think I had it like around here, and you could only see, I'm trying to put my finger, see if you can see up to here. You can see that first cable crossing, and that's where I had kind of started. And then I put another stitch marker, and I was calling them, I was calling them Twill and Pill, and it was Twill and Print. These beautiful little stitch markers, Twill and Print. And I popped the right name on episode 5. So I started from there, and if I can show you, from here to here, I did in 1 week. And you could start seeing the flowers. Aren't they pretty? The calla lilies. Jackie Summers, thank you for reminding me. It's the calla lilies. See how pretty they are? I think they're gorgeous. And then, so if you see it, I can't open it wide. I'm so sorry. I figured that I was in the middle of this row, but you can start getting the idea, right? And so from here, again, from this stitch marker to here, I did in a week. And then from this stitch marker, which I have to show you because it is adorable. I don't know how, aren't they cute? It's like a little cupcake. I used to eat these when I was little in chocolate. They sold them in chocolate. I used to call them penguins, because they were, you know, dark chocolate with white, like a little tuxedo. But I saw this one in pink, and I wanted to get it because I just thought it looked really cute against any pink project. Let's see if you can see it. They're beautifully made. And the company that makes this is Sucre Miniatures. Sucre Miniatures. And I'll pop the name down here on the screen so you could see it. Very, very pretty. Just very pretty. So from here to here, where I am today, that was Friday. That was Thursday night, Friday, and a little bit earlier this morning. So that's how much I've done here. So I was hoping to have it finished, but I'm in that stage that it's just taking a little longer, because I think from the end to end, I have approximately, I must be at 390 stitches right now, from end to end. So, you know, it takes a while, and especially, again, when you get to the cables, those take a little longer. But I highly recommend, I said this last time, that if you can learn how to cable without a needle, it will go much, much quicker. Hence, this went pretty quick. So, yeah, and then the other thing I wanted to show you about this pattern is, oh, look at these. I forgot to show you this. This is so cute. So I made these little stitch markers. I'm starting to try to put a little kit together for a potential giveaway when I reach a milestone in subscribers, but I have a lot of things in mind. Aren't these cute? That's one snowflake. I don't have more of the bees to make, but let me show you the other snowflakes because they're completely different. So I did that one, and I made, so that one is one. Wait, let me show you. Okay, and then this one is a different one. You can see it. And then this one is the third one I have that I. Let's see if you can see it. There you go. They're so cute, snowflakes. Yeah, I'm really loving it. Again, the stitch markers just help me for that repeat. And I talked a lot about this pattern in the last episode in terms of, you know, the given stitches that are not spelled out for you in the chart. And some things that you just have to keep an eye on. But very nice, very nice. And then one thing is, I wanted to show you this. A lot of people use stitch markers. I use this metal kind of not tablet, it's just like a metal sheet, right? And I used to use this for my embroidery. When I used to do embroidery, I used to do hardanger and cross stitch on linen back in the day. And I guess it does say the name of the company. It says Leren, L-E-R-E-N. Let me see if that focuses. Right there. I'll pop it in there. I'll do some research. Leren should be the folks that make this. But the key is, I put my piece of paper, and then see my chart right here, and then I just use the strips that come with it just to let me know what I'm working on. And I just move the strip, the magnetic strip. It's usually a long one. This one broke because it's been so old, so I have like pieces. But this is a great way to keep track of a pattern, so I highly recommend that. So again, I don't have much to show you, but it was, what, 2 weeks ago? I'm still trying to find out what my frequency of filming is, so forgive me if it's a little sporadic. I work during the day, so it's kind of hard to, Monday to Friday I have a job, and it's kind of hard to knit during the week, so I try to knit at night. And try to get some hours there, an hour or two maybe at the most if I can, like maybe 3 times a week to knit. So it's hard to try to make content for you, right? But it looks like every 2 weeks I might be able to produce something. But again, I was really excited to show you this and the progress on the calla. I think it's gonna look really nice. But I'm all getting into this whole shawl mode that I love. Let me show you the next. That I have started to pick out some yarns that I want to do a shawl. And I wanted to show these to you. Because I'm just thinking Easter. I'm already thinking spring, right? It's February, March is around the corner. It'll come here sooner than you know. And I want to celebrate pastels and color. So this is kind of what I'm looking at. Let me put these together here so you can, and I'll show one individually. But this is what I've been thinking to work with. Let me see if I can get some light here for you guys. I don't know if this works. But these are the colors that I'm thinking. So let's look at these yarns one by one. So the first one is from a company called Knox Yarn. It is their Mars sock, and it is 75% superwash merino wool and 25% nylon. It's 460 yards, which is a nice substantial amount. And the color is, I think it says, handwriting is every dice. Yuri dice. I'll show it to you in a second. But look at these colors. So let me show you. Oh my gosh, look at, isn't that pretty? I see. Hopefully you can. Oh, that's not showing you the colors. It's giving you a contrast. Forgive me for that. But it's got these like powder blues, these kind of like yellow buttercup, and it's got maybe a little splash here, like just a speckle of like a rusty, but you can see the colors are just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then over here, this side, really, I love this side here. See those pastels? I'm trying to see if I can put a light here so you can see that. That looks really pretty right there. Just so lovely. So lovely. So that's the first skein. The second skein is, so I'm thinking like I would transfer to this color, this minty color. I'm trying to see if I can put some light here. And this beautiful minty color that you see here, I need to put this over here, is Republic of Wool. So this is Republic of Wool. And it is in her Flossy Fingering Yarn. It's 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, and this has 463 yards, 100 grams, and it's in the color Seafoam. And it's so pretty. So I'm thinking like this transition is really nice, right? And then I would follow that with this over here, something like that, like a faded effect, right? And this, oh my gosh, I love this. Yummy, yummy, yummy. This is Hedgehog Fibers. It's their sock yarn. Look at that beauty. Oh my gosh. Isn't that just like scrumptious? Oh my gosh, look at that right there. That little pop of like a cornflower blue with mint and speckles of brown. And then here as well, some lavender. And then it pops into some pinks. Oh my gosh, it is absolutely gorgeous. So this is Hedgehog Fibers. And let's see, it's actually 90% superwash merino and 10% nylon. And this is an Irish yarn made in Ireland. And the colorway is, let's see if you can see that, pistachio. Now this, just by the label, you can tell it was the classic original label for Hedgehog Fibers back in the day. As you know, now it's I think it's HF. It's more modern looking, if you will, the design. More kind of just stronger, whereas here it's pretty much all spelled out. So that is Hedgehog Fibers. I think she still makes this color because it was very, very popular. So then I'm looking at, we talked about this coming first, right? Then followed by the Seafoam. And then we're going to do this pistachio. Okay, and then another classic Hedgehog Fibers in the colorway Whisper would follow the respective yarn from the same brand. And if you can see this one, again, just more, it has a more of a stronger pink. It's not ballerina, it's just a little stronger. I think it's coming across more ballerina, but it's a little stronger. And then what I do like is that it has these, like, again, kind of lines, speckle, not speckles, but just kind of sections, if you will, of this beautiful, like, beigey brown all across. So it's just unbelievable. I think it's going to be really, really pretty. So I don't know yet what I'm going to make with. Perhaps you can do some suggestions of what you think. But I think definitely something with where I'm transitioning. Here was another color. Oh no, it's the same one. Yeah, it's the same one. That I wanted to do here is, or I could always go and do socks, right? And then this sock set right here, I picked this up to do the contrasting toe. If I decide not to do a shawl and just go and do a sock, then I had these beautiful, I think these are gorgeous. This is from a dyer called Holly Press Fibers. I've done some of her socks. I'll have to look. I think I gave them away. But I'll have to see if I took a picture of them. And hopefully I'll see if I can pop it in here. But she just does beautiful striping yarn. And this section here, oh my gosh, I love it. This is her mini skein. They're her petticoat series. But look at those colors. Oh my God, I'm a sucker for colors. Look at that. How beautiful is that? So you've got this kind of like soft, sagey green. It's showing up like a lighter green, but it has a more of a pop. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, let me see if I can. I'm going to try to bring this light here and see if you can see it. And then you have this lavender, right? Oops. lavender, see if it focuses, followed by, oh, I love this corn, what do they call it, blue, cornflower blue, and then a stronger purple, and then followed by this beautiful, beautiful powder blue. So I'm thinking that there's a lot I can do here. Now look at these with all of this together now. I'm just loving these pastel-y colors. So there's a lot I can do here. So let me show you the label, forgive me. It's called Holly Press Fibers. And again, this is her petticoat series. And this is Sheepish Sock, which is her fingering yarn. And these are mini skeins. They're 20 grams each. And the content is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, for 92 yards in total. And just beautiful. I mean, you could do striped socks with this. Well, actually, you would need much more than that. But these could be accent heels, accent toes, accent cuffs. Label of Nux. The Nux yarn, I think I didn't. So I am debating. Actually, this looks really pretty. Just this looks really pretty. Doing like a pink sock and maybe with these stripes. Oh my gosh. Decisions. Shoot me a comment. Let me know what you think. I would love to hear your opinion. And let me know what you're currently working on. I have had some comments out there. Some people are working on the Magnolia sweater, which is one that I definitely want to make. There's so many beautiful patterns out there. And, you know, I'm actually taking the time to go into my library and really start looking at those purchases that I've done. But I'm very inspired by these pastels. I just love them. And I wanted to show you also a beautiful pin. You know, I always kind of try to highlight a pin if I can. And this enamel pin is by Danielle V Designs. It's so cute. She's in Etsy. And let me show you the pin. I just think it's adorable. Oh, let's see. And it is just this beautiful little sheep. And its curls and fiber are made out of yarn balls. Oh my gosh, how adorable. Oh, look at that. And that's her info there, but I'll pop it in the screen as well. DanielleVDesigns.com. She has the cutest little pins, so I loved this. Okay, yes. I think that's all I have for you today. It wasn't a long episode. I kept it short and sweet. And wanted to give you an update on the finished project. And the Calla Lilies shawl. And I'm hoping to bring back also Lily and Eli, my kitty cats, so you can take a look at them again. I haven't been filming where they are because they get all over the place, but I'll make sure to try to see if I can get them in. You saw a picture of Eli. It's the white and black cat in the beginning of the last episode, so now you know who he is. But yeah, I think I could sleep on this all day. Oh, so cozy. Okay, folks, well, listen, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you find yourselves well. I hope you're all doing well. And I wish you a wonderful Valentine's Day tomorrow. I'm a big believer that Valentine's Day should be every day, right? That we should celebrate love and friendships and just spread more love out there. and continue to be the teachers of this remarkable crafting world, either if you knit or you crochet or you dye or you embroider, whatever you're making. We are ambassadors, right, to keep these beautiful traditions alive. So again, I know I'm one small podcast in a world, in a sea of podcasters, but I'm a believer that the more the merrier, right? And the more we can share and celebrate and, again, be ambassadors of this beautiful, beautiful crafts. So I wish you all much love, and as always, be safe, be happy, and keep on making, and I will see you in the next episode. Ciao, everyone. Take care. Have a good one. Ciao. Bye.